Okay then guys, we have got a weird one for you, and this is for the archery movement, and this actually somewhat makes me happy. Not mainly because it's a big old glitch in the system, because I don't particularly like utilizing a lot of them, but the archery movement right now is completely underplayed and borderline useless with a bow and arrow, but this makes this a very viable option and one that I've actually had some fun with. What is going on guys, my name is CloudPlays and welcome back to another video here on the channel, and today we've got an awesome archery glitch which is going to make you want to utilize your bow more often. So like, subscribe and let's get on with it. So looking at what you guys are going to need to begin with, we are going to have this almighty cannon right here, and a lot of you guys will know about the jar cannon as it's a really strong movement for the AFK farmers, and we're also going to have a horn bow. Now this is quite a strong bow anyway, and we're going to utilize the explosive great bolt. Now, that's right, a bolt on an arrow makes no sense, right? Don't worry though, we are going to be showing you this with normal arrows. And just so you don't think that I'm toying around with anything, none of the talismans are relevant to an archery build, and we're also utilizing a white mask blood helmet, which is again completely irrelevant to this build. Now, as you can see, when we utilize a normal arrow, the first one may cause a little bit more damage, but we're hitting about 30 on an average shots with a normal arrow. Now, if we actually utilize this quite nicely, and when we pull the string back, press square to essentially bring up our equipment load for the memory of grace, which is right at the bottom as you can see on screen, it will actually shoot the arrow, but for some reason bugs out completely and shoots a bolt instead. These great bolts cause some whack, and for some reason it's shooting it as if the jar cannon is your big old beastly. This is a very weird glitch indeed, and it's something that you guys will need to really pay attention to, and it can be done quite quickly if you're wanting to utilize this a bit more often. And for me personally, I've been playing around with this, and as you can see on screen, we can actually utilize this with a lot of ads. And the explosive rounds and the electric bolt rounds, these ones are ones that you really want to start utilizing. For me, the archery movement is so damn slow right now that they really need to start working on how they can make things a lot better. And this does seem to really help the movement, to say the least. It does show that actually causing a buff on it may actually help becoming an archer and making it a little bit more of a viable option. So just so you guys are aware yet again, you will need the jar of cannon, you will need the horn bow or some sort of bow. Doesn't even matter if it's the level 1 bow, it still does the same thing. Original arrows so you don't waste anything, and explosive great bolts, electric great bolts, some sort of great bolt. You can utilize normal bolts as well, but the great bolts just really make it more prevalent. We then need the memory of grace, just so you guys obviously are able to utilize this skill perfectly. That, or you can use a remembrance of some kind. Now, when we pull back the string on the arrow, we are going to use the square feature. This is going to utilize that main memory of grace, and it's going to shoot the arrow off. And once you've done that, it is going to work very well. Now, this is pretty damn cool, but unfortunately does not work with crossbows. Now, I don't know if there's a maneuverment between the arrows and the bolts, which is why with the crossbow this doesn't actually work, making it that the bolts that are actually used will stop this from actually working as an overall, because you're still using bolts. I have no idea, but the bug right now is working on bows alone. So make sure that you guys are utilizing this. This for me is going to bring a lot more light onto the whole basis of being an archer, and I have said this 2 or 3 times in this video, but I feel like we really need to push the motive that being an archer needs to be a lot stronger and needs to be more of a viable option. This is just my personal opinion. Let me know down in the comment section below what you guys are thinking right now, but from Soft, I feel like you really need to start working on giving it a bit more of a buff within this area. It's definitely necessary, and it's a lot of fun. Anywho, thank you so much again for watching. If you haven't already, smash that beautiful blue thumbs up and subscribe with post notifications turned on. Also, if you'd be so kind to check out our new merch line, the mental range is going down an absolute treat right now. The link is down in the description, and we're also going to be going live over on the second channel, which is going to be our live streaming channel. We're going to be doing a lot of Elden Ring and or other games over there as well, so make sure you tune in for that. Again, link in the description. Thank you so much again for watching guys, appreciate all of your faces, and as always, up until the next time, I'll see you in the clouds.